What are you doing?
We have to hold hands.
What are you talking about?
Couples hold hands. Does not look suspicious.
I don't really feel like holding hands.
Cowboy, you agreed to help me.
Okay, just shut up. When I said I would do anything for you, I didn't have this in mind.
I know. I'll never be able to pay you back. Aren't you tired of stressing out?
I am, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm freaking out.
Just relax, man.
It's easier said than done. You know there's jail time for me if we fail.
Shh. Don't say things like that.
I hope everything goes fine and doesn't end up like my nightmares.
I know what will help. Let's do a drill.
Sure.
How much is our rent?
$25.30.
Perfect. Your turn.
What's my favorite color?
Blue. What's mine?
Green. My favorite dish?
Easy. Shish kebab. Mine?
Steak and potatoes, medium well to your liking.
What's our cable company?
Comcast. What's my favorite movie?
Forrest Gump. Mine?
Goodfellas. Favorite music genre?
Jazz. Mine?
R&B.
Perfect. What's my favorite underwear brand?
Tommy Hilfiger.
And yours is Polo Ralph Lauren. You see, we probably know way more about each other than a married couple. You're so fucking legit on paper. All we need is to act like a lovely couple.
Hey, try to relax. I wonder why this is taking so long, though.
Don't know. All I know is I'm here with my beautiful wife. By the way, I can't stop loving the bookshelf. You really put your feminine touch on it.
Do you want me to just leave?
A good wife should always be next to her husband.
Let go of me. I'll leave.
Before I never burns.
Ali Khan, Joseph Dewey, please follow me. You both look very nice today.
Thanks.
I really like your office. It's very cozy.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you. Let's start with some basic questions. How long have you known each other?
About 10 years?
9 years, 7 months, 4 days, 3 hours, and 5 minutes.
Very precise. Thank you for your answer, Mr. Khan. May I call you Mr. Khan?
You would be the first ever.
Would you please be serious for 1 second?
I'm sure Officer Humphrey appreciates a couple of jokes after seeing many boring couples, right?
I think you can tune it down a little, Mr. Khan. We've got a lot to go through here. No, not like that. I'll still need you to speak. Please answer my questions as precisely as you can.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How long have you lived together?
I recently moved in with him.
Recently?
We used to live together in Houston before he moved here.
How long was that for?
About 4 years, right, Ali?
A little over 4 years. We kept it long distance since I moved here.
All right. Where do you live?
4452 Bonnets Drive, apartment 6442.
Lyman Apartments in Los Feliz.
Joseph, if I were to walk into your apartment as a stranger, what would be the first thing I would notice?
The bookshelf I painted myself would catch anybody's attention right away.
Thank you, Joseph. I've already looked at all your documentation, but I didn't see any photos of the wedding.
My mistake. I did the filing, but forgot them.
We brought them today. Would you like to take a look? Here you can see his only family member sitting by herself. We couldn't convince any of his family to come.
They thought I was a disgrace to my family. My cousin is open-minded, though. She flew all the way.
Everyone else you see is close friends. It was a pretty small wedding.
I hate that people can be so close-minded this day and age. Would you mind if I take a look at the rest of the photos myself? Mr. Khan, as I see it, you are a Turkish citizen. Did you know that I worked at the American Embassy in Istanbul?
That's very interesting. I got all my visas through that embassy. My eyes never caught you.
It's normal. It was a while ago. I love the food and the friendliness of your people. Joseph, have you ever been to Istanbul?
Yes. Yeah, Ali and I visited there about 7 years ago. Yeah, we were just friends back then. Oh, we have photos. Would you like to see?
Of course. Some of the questions I'm about to ask may come off as too personal. However, it's our duty to ask these questions to make sure that you are indeed a married couple. Please answer them as accurately as you can.
Yes, sir.
How often do you have sex?
Quite often, 2-3 times a week at least.
Yes, we get intimate a couple of times a week. May I open this bottle?
Sure, they're for you. Some of my questions don't have sexual orientation-based modifications, but I think this one still applies. What are your favorite positions?
Doggy style.
Yes. No. I mean, Ali is very open sexually. He can publicly talk about it any time with anyone. I honestly don't think I have a favorite position.
Fair enough. I don't know if I've ever discussed such a thing with my wife. Let's continue with our questions. What kind of underwear does Mr. Comp prefer?
I know he likes Tommy Hilfiger boxer briefs.
You didn't sound so sure.
I have quite a collection. You never know when you're gonna need a thong or a G-string. So I have them all. Joseph is right though. My go-to is boxer briefs, especially the Mickey Mouse one. It says, "That sure is swell" on it.
All right. I'd like to do something a little unorthodox with my interviewees. I'll ask you a few questions, and then you'll answer them by writing them on a piece of paper. And then you'll show them both at the same time, just like a game show.
Just like a game show.
It's like a game show.
The first question is, what is Joseph's toothbrush color? Ready?
Ready? Yes.
Please show them. Let's do the same for Mr. Khan's toothbrush. Let's show them again.
Seriously, man? Yeah, right next to each other.
It's your nation's color. Didn't you have a turquoise one?
Oh, yeah, I used to have one.
For the next question, I'd like to get both answers at the same time, so write J dash your answer and A dash your answer. Got it?
What a game host we have. Even better than Bob Eubanks.
How do you know Bob Eubanks? Are you a fan of the Newlywed Game?
Yes, I've seen almost all the episodes, reruns, to improve my English back home.
Good to hear. Moving on to the next question. Please write down the birth dates of you and your partner. This was good. I'm going to ask you one more question before I start interviewing you separately.
Separately?
You had some strange answers, to be honest. Besides, I'd like to dig deeper by singling you both out. Joseph, did you know that getting married to a citizen is the easiest way to get a green card in the U.S.?
I've heard of people getting married for green cards before.
Do you think Ali married you to get a green card? Has he offered you anything in return?
Not at all.
Not you, Mr. Khan. Joseph.
No, sir. I know he doesn't act like a serious guy most of the time, but he truly cares about me. I don't think his intentions are bad.
I love this country and Joseph. That's why I want to stay.
Stay calm, Mr. Khan. These are standard questions that we really have to ask. I think I'll go ahead and take you both out for a moment while I take a look at my notes. We'll continue shortly.
Classic Ali. You always need to crack jokes.
You're doing good. I think he liked us.
Oh my God, you're clueless, aren't you? He'll destroy us.
I honestly don't think so. And if anything, it isn't my jokes. It is your answers. Colorblind mother effer.
I'm sorry that I was not as precise as you in my answers. That was creepy, you know? 3 hours, 5 minutes?
Don't flatter yourself. Remember, I met you the same day I moved to America.
You still remember the date you came to America?
August 11, 2009, 11:35 a.m., George Bush International Airport. Just like yesterday.
And what about the sex-related questions?
I think you should take me. I saved our asses in there.
You told me there wouldn't be any questions about sex.
I never said that.
Yeah, you tricked me.
By the way, if he asks, you sleep on the right side of the bed.
What?
Mr. Khan, could you come in, please? Simple questions and clear answers, okay?
Yes, sir.
Which side of the bed does Joseph sleep on?
Left.
How much is your rent?
It was $2,530.
What's Joseph's favorite meal?
Surprisingly, shish kebab.
What's your favorite color?
Green.
What's his favorite color?
Not surprisingly, blue.
Why do you say that?
He loves the sea.
Who cooks and who does the dishes?
He always makes dinner, and we both do the dishes, unless it's the Mediterranean night. I do everything that night.
Does Joseph have any, a birthmark or any distinguishing scars on his body?
Yes, sir. He has a big scar remaining from an ingrown hair surgery. It is close to his belly button.
Thank you, Mr. Khan. I think that'll do. Could you please step out and send Joseph in? Joseph, would you please come in? I'm going to ask simple questions, and I want direct answers.
Sure.
How much is your rent?
$2,530, give or take a few dollars depending on the water bill.
What's your favorite meal?
Shish kebab.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
What's his favorite color?
Green, of course.
Why do you say that?
He loves the forest.
What side of the bed does Ali sleep on?
Left side.
Interesting.
I mean, it changes from night to night.
Who cooks and who does the dishes?
I love cooking, so I cook most nights. We both do the dishes together. Once a month is a Mediterranean night. He takes care of everything that night.
Do you have a birthmark or any distinguishing scars on your body?
Yes, I have a birthmark on my right shoulder. I also have a scar right next to my belly button from a surgery.
Joseph, I've got one more question, perhaps the most important. Why do you love Ali?
Where do I start? I haven't really had any close friends until I met Ali. He immediately became my best friend and changed my life. Life is much more exciting now. We sometimes end up in messed up situations, but I know he'd give his life to protect me. Did you know that he took care of me for months when I hurt my back and had to stay in bed?
I did not.
I would even consider moving to Turkey with him.
Okay. Let's bring him in. I've got to say, your paperwork is flawless. All the memories and photos clearly show you have a special connection, but quite frankly, you had some troubling responses. You got a tough decision to make here.
You can ask them again.
It's been a long and tiring day for us.
It's hard enough being a married gay couple going against society. I wish we all could freely express who we truly are deep down. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and approve your application at this step. But be warned, Inspectors will come to your home to verify that this marriage is legit. I really like you guys. Don't disappoint me.
We won't. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Have a great day.
By the way, Ali, give Calvin Klein a try. They won't disappoint.
Will do. That was scary.
Yes, it was. Oh, my heart's still beating like crazy. It's also quite weird.